Yo, so I'm back again. Yo, I just got back from outside. I was skateboarding. I went to I went to like near the Brooklyn Bridge. I was skateboarding. I was doing yoga. It was so good. I feel so good. I feel accomplished because I took part in the skate event. Um, yeah, I tried to ollie over like over like some type of ledge sidewalk thing that led down like a ramp, like something like a curvy ramp. And so I actually just rode off it first so I could try and feel what it's like. But then the second time I tried, I kind of went over the thing, but I kind of stopped once I got over it because I'm still getting used to it. But I could say, hey, at least I tried. I'm getting closer. I can already ollie ledges and things like that, and ollie mani pads. So that's definitely like a sign that I'm definitely getting way better and losing a lot of my fears. I feel amazing. So today, I just want to talk about certain things that were going through my mind today about how, for me, I know that I like to be in like group activities. I like to hang out with people and that all have the same interest. and but it's like for me, it's like I'm kind of like quiet, but I still say hi to people. And that's really because I'm not that used to like getting into conversation. But at the event, I met someone that I really enjoyed talking to, and it felt natural. And I just felt like the more we communicated, the more like that family energy started to come. Like that energy where it just felt safe and happy and supportive. And I really enjoyed that. And I feel grateful that I was able to experience that today, because because I'm definitely developing new neural pathways, since it's important for me to get into the vibration that I really prefer, because I like to be in a high vibrational environment, something that's very like creative, expressive, daring. And that's what skateboarding is about. Skateboarding is so good to be around. And all the thoughts that I thought about how it's kind of hard for me to like connect with people on like communicating, being like the one to initiate conversations. Like, yeah, so all this is leading to me talking about how, you know, I know it's kind of weird, but everybody has a natal chart, right? Everybody has been born on a certain day and certain time. And because of that, there's different planetary placements that are in the sky at the time that we're born. And those planetary placements represent the energy that the person has at the time of their birth. So for me, my Chiron is in Gemini in the first house. So that makes me have like the wounded healer energy is all in the Gemini energy. So it's like the communication energy. So just a second. This thing is like moving. Yeah, so so the reason why it's hard for me to speak with people like be the one to initiate the conversations, it's because I don't know, but for some reason the theme of my life has always been like something having to do with communication. When I was young, I was selectively mute. When I was, like all throughout from when I was little all the way up to like high school. But then at around high school time, I met somebody that was in a Christian club, and they did ask me if I was on the autism spectrum, if I was autistic, and I was like, no. And also when I was in middle school, I used to see the counselor in my middle school, and they told my mother that I may be on the autism, like maybe autistic and things like that, but she didn't want to believe it. So yeah, because she wanted me to take part in regular classes and be with all the regular students, the students that are getting along well with like learning the everything. So, but in middle school, I actually got left back in the 6th grade. So all my life, I've been feeling this feeling of being left behind, like this energy of all the students that I was learning with. It's like they went on to the next grade, but I stayed in the previous grade and then had to have everybody be different, a different person. So it's like that's a whole nother warping of the mind, So it's like, and Gemini is a mercurial energy. It's ruled by Mercury. So yeah. So yeah, later on in my life, I had to get diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder because of the whole communication thing, like me being quiet. Like for a long time, I wasn't always this fluent with communicating, like how I'm in the video and I could look at the camera and stuff. Like before, for a long time, I tried to turn on the camera and all I kept doing was just laughing, and it's like I couldn't even like actually pay attention. Like, so it's kind of weird how I went through different phases and stages of developing my communication, and I'm still developing it, and that's why I choose to make music, because I feel like for me in my life, my path is really about communicating through my music, because I've always been interested in music, always been interested in instruments. And today there was a lot of performers, which was amazing. It was amazing. I'm so grateful for the skate community. I love each and every one of the skaters that I meet. Like I just adore everybody. I really appreciate everybody, because without this skate family, it's like I wouldn't even know what to do. Like, and I'm just so grateful. So I am developing my communication, and I feel like definitely, like for me, I feel like I have to use things use tools in order to help me communicate. Like if I were to, like I'm definitely thinking about using my singing bowls and, doing sound healing for people so that they can align their chakras and really get to feel the energy of, being in tune. I feel it's very interesting being having Chiron and Gemini in the 1st house. And I could see why that would translate to autism spectrum disorder. Like, because if you research Chiron and Gemini in the 1st house, that has to deal with the self, because the first house is Aries, the house of Aries, which is all about self and being like a leader, being like the emperor, being like the one that starts things, you know, having confidence in being yourself. So, and Gemini is about communicating, learning. It's about a lot of things having to do with also interacting with people, socializing. And when it's in Chiron, when it's in Chiron, Chiron is the wounded healer, meaning that I may have been injured in that aspect of my reality. So for me, it's harder to communicate than the average person. But I'm doing the best that I can because it's very emphasized in my reality. So everybody has different placements in their natal chart that causes them to be a certain kind of way. And that's what makes us unique. And we're all here for a reason and a purpose. So we shouldn't feel ashamed to be ourselves, because that's the beauty of living, is to be yourself and to shine your light and to express yourself so that other people can learn and also be more confident to try new things. Because, you know, like, it does feel kind of like messed up, like how I was left back in the 6th grade, but it's only because I failed one class. And I couldn't go to summer school because summer school costed money because I was in Catholic school. So it's like, wow. It's like my whole life was like warped. And then I went away for college too, and then came back to New York City, and I felt like, what is this? What is going on? Like, and then my friends are younger than me, because the skate community is like it's like diverse ages and everything, but like for me in the beginning, it was a lot of younger skaters. And I'm still getting used to interacting with people. But I definitely feel like when I get ideas, I'm definitely gonna start to implement them into the skate community, like sound healing for the skaters, so that we can all have healthy chakras, healthy attunement to harmony, to the harmony of Mother Earth and what the universe, what the creator of all has intended us to be, and intended us to, because we all have something to share, and I might as well share what I'm able to share. That way I make an impact on my community and my life and other people's lives. So that's what I have to say for now. I hope I said enough, and I hope I inspired someone to share their more things about them, and to gain more confidence to share and do things. All right, I'm doing the best I can to communicate this. So yeah, wasn't always able to speak this fluently. I was very quiet for a long time, like up until high school. Then when I went to college, that's when I started talking. That's when I tried to communicate, but then it was like at first it seemed like people were rejecting me because I was just awkward, socially awkward, and I was evangelistic too because of the Bible club, right? So Bible study group. So that's actually what, like, someone told me, if, like, use the part of the Bible to tell me something, and I was like, after I read that part, I started to feel very insecure about being quiet, but I realized that I'm actually an observant type of person. I observed everything, and for a long time I was just observing, but people didn't understand why I was quiet. But I don't know, it's my Chiron in Gemini in the first house. So, and I'm also a skateboarder too, so that's a lot of like that active, creative energy, you know. Most skaters are like, they're doing something that they enjoy, and they can enjoy it with others or with themselves. That's the beauty of skateboarding. So that's all I have to say for now. Until next time, Strength of Mind Shamanic Oracle, signing out.